name's Daria, welcome to my channel, and today I have my empties video for October. I have quite a big pile of empties. I think if I counted correctly, I have 27 products here, which is quite a lot. I don't know what's going on, but for the last 2 or 3 months I've had a lot of empties, which is kind of insane on the one hand, but on the other hand I've been working on a lot of these products for months. So I usually start my empties videos with hair care and body care, then we move to skincare, and I end this video with my makeup empties, and I have quite a lot of them now. So let's just jump into this video. I have quite a lot to talk about. So I finished this hair conditioner from Hask. It's Keratin smoothing conditioner, and it was quite a big bottle. But it's not the first bottle of this conditioner that I've used up, and I really liked it. It didn't make my hair really heavy, but at the same time it moisturized my hair quite a bit. It made my hair softer and kind of smoother, so I really liked this conditioner, and I think I will repurchase it at some point. I don't think I finished anything else for my hair, just because I don't go through hair products very often, but I finished this moisturizing body milk from Cosrx, and yeah, I scraped everything out of it. It was a very nice milk, it smelled really good, and I'm just happy that I finished it. It moisturized my body, it soothed it even. I really liked it. I think I would consider repurchasing it at some point, but it's not my holy grail. It's not something that I will go out of my way to repurchase, but it's just a good body lotion. I've finished another one of beauty creams bar from Dove, and I use these cream bars in order to wash my body, to clean my body, and it works quite well. I've repurchased this product times and times again, and I think I will continue doing it. I'm okay with using a bar of soap for my shower. I don't really need shower gels. Of course, they're nice and they smell nicer than just a soap bar, but it's okay with me to use on a regular basis. It's a nice soap, it doesn't make my skin dry, it cleans my skin very well. I'm not really sure what else to say about it, but I've already repurchased another one, and I'm using another one of these bar soaps in my shower right now. This might be it for my body care, so we will move on to skincare now. And the first product that I finished is this reviving facial gel from Grüum, and it was quite a nice gel to hydrate my skin. I've been using it as a moisturizing step in the morning, and I've been working on it for quite some time. I finished it in the beginning of this month, and I was quite happy with it because, well, we are moving to colder months, and this facial gel is not something that I prefer in autumn and winter, just because my skin usually needs a little bit more hydration than this gel could provide. I'm not sure that I would repurchase it, to be honest. It was fine. If I somehow acquire it, I won't be mad, and I will use it in the summer or in the end of the spring, you know, but it's not something that I would actively seek in order to repurchase it. And by the way, I have a combo skin with oily T-zone, but during the colder months my skin needs more hydration, and during the warmer months it's a little bit more oily. But let's move on to another skincare product, and it's this Mandelic Acid Skin Prep Water from by Wishtrend. It's a Korean brand, and this prep water was supposed to exfoliate my skin, but I'm not really sure if it did anything, to be honest. I really liked my patches from Cosrx. I think they were called like original pads or something like this, but anyway, they were in this red packaging. And I bought this prep water as kind of an alternative to those pads, and it wasn't working quite well for me, at least I think so. It was quite nice, I've used it up, but I didn't really like it because the packaging was very messy all the time, and also I'm not really sure that it did anything, but it didn't irritate my skin, and I'm kind of grateful for it. I wouldn't repurchase this product, but it was okay for me to use it. I finished my favorite sunscreen, and it's Aloe Soothing Sunscreen from Cosrx, and I've been working on it in my 50 Shades of Black. It provides good sun protection, but it doesn't feel very heavy on my skin or very greasy. It even feels a little bit mattifying, to be honest, but not a lot. And my skin really loves this sunscreen. It doesn't create some unpleasant layer on my skin, so it's just a great sunscreen, and I've tried a lot of them and I haven't found anything better. I've already repurchased this one, but I think I will open it in the summer, because right now I have some sunscreen with lower protection than SPF 50. Another product that I was able to finish is this tired face mask from Faace, and it was quite a nice product. It had gel consistency and it moisturized my skin, but not a lot. Basically, it helped my skin to wake up during the mornings, and I really loved this mask for that, but I'm not really a big face mask person right now, so I don't think I will repurchase it. It was great to try something from a smaller UK brand, but this product didn't impress me enough to want to purchase it again. I've been having some problems with my skin and with my acne, so I've used up one more pack of spot patches, and these ones are from Revolution. They were okay, but I think I still prefer my Cosrx ones. Of course, these patches lasted me a little bit longer because they have 60 patches in this packaging, but I feel like Cosrx patches do more for me. I don't know, I just feel that Cosrx patches, like these master patches, also in their white with some red packaging, work faster. I basically need to put a patch on my acne once or maybe twice, and then it will look and feel better, but with these ones I don't know, I've had to use more of them, so I don't know. I can see myself repurchasing these ones just because it's quite a great value for money and they are accessible, but my favorite ones are still from Cosrx. One more skincare empty is this apple smoothing peeling gel from Maison. I really like these types of peeling gels because it's not as aggressive as scrubs, for example, because this gel doesn't have like physical parts of, I don't know, apricot or whatever in it in order to exfoliate your skin. So it was quite nice, but I think I overused it at one point, or maybe it was past its expiration date, and I suspect that by the end of it, it caused my acne. I'm not really sure about it, to be honest, but for the past maybe 5, 6, 7 uses. I've been using this peeling gel on my hands, and the rest of this product, so like almost the whole packaging, I was able to use up on my face, and I really liked it. Right now I'm taking a break from these types of products, but I think I will come back to them once my skin will behave a little bit better. I'm not sure that I will repurchase this exact one, and I'm not really sure that it's still available, but I will for sure repurchase this type of product in the future. I've also finished this face mist. Is Mystic Waters Mineralizing Rescue Mist from Earth Harbor, and it worked quite well. It moisturized my skin, and that was kind of it. I'm not a big fan of face mists. I prefer like toners on my face because they just give me a little bit more moisture. But these mists worked great in warmer months where I wanted my skin to feel a little bit lighter. So I can't say anything else about this mist, to be honest. It just hydrated my skin. It smelled really nice, but I wouldn't repurchase this specific one. For me, they're all just the same, to be honest. I've also finished up an eye cream from Boots. It's Dermacare Ceramides Conditioning Eye Balm, but basically it was quite a nice eye cream. I've used it twice a day, in the morning, in the evening. It didn't irritate my eyes, it hydrated them. I don't think that eye creams do something that normal face cream wouldn't do, but I just like this process of applying eye cream in the evening and in the morning. I'm not buying really expensive eye creams just because I'm not sure that I believe in them, but this eye cream was nice and I would consider repurchasing it, but it's not a holy grail, it's not something necessary for me, but it was nice. I finished also this roll-on fragrance. It's New England Fall from Grüum. I received it in my advent calendar, and since it had fall in its name, I've decided to use it in autumn. And I quite liked it. The smell was nice, but I'm not a really big perfume person. I don't really care about it. So I'm just glad to move out one more perfume from my collection because I want my fragrance collection overall to be a little bit smaller. I don't need a lot of variety in that department. I don't even need to wear fragrance every day, to be honest. So it was a nice fragrance. If I somehow receive it again, I will use it, but I don't know, it wasn't anything special. It was just okay. And now we are moving on to makeup territory. First of all, I'm retiring this makeup sponge. It looks quite kind of disgusting and I've been using it daily for the past 2 or 3 months and I just don't feel very good about continuing using them. It was a beauty sponge from Spectrum, and it was their collection with Emily in Paris, I think. It was quite a nice sponge. It's the second sponge from that collection that I kind of used up. I wish that it had more angle side, but it was still okay to use. I wouldn't repurchase it. Well, I guess I would if I found it on a good deal, but it's not my favorite makeup sponge. I've used it, but I didn't really care about it. I've managed to use up 3 lip liners this past month, which is great. 2 of them were reddish lip liners and one of them I can't really pull out, but it was from Berry M in the shade Red, and I've been working on it throughout this whole year, to be honest. The shade was nice, but I didn't really like the formula of this lip liner. It was kind of drying and I felt like it even scratched my lips a little bit. So I'm really happy that it's done. I wouldn't repurchase it, and I think I wouldn't repurchase any other Berry M lip liners just because I prefer more of a creamy formula. One more lip liner is from NYX, and I think you can see that there is still some kind of product left, but I can sharpen this lip liner because I don't know if I can show you. No, I can't, but basically this bottom part is coming out and I just can't sharpen it anymore, so I'm calling it done. And it's a really tiny lip liner, so it's okay for me. This one was strange. It had a good formula, but I think when I ordered it, it somehow crashed during the transportation, so it was breaking on me every time I tried to sharpen it. So I went through it quite quickly, but it was a nice color and it was a nice formula. I wouldn't repurchase these NYX lip liners, but in general I think I would try another NYX lip liner one day. And of course I've already purchased another red lip liner just because I like to have at least one red in my collection. And the last lip liner is from P. Louise and it's in the shade Options Open. I hope you will be able to see, but this lip liner is completely empty. Even so, it might not look like it, but I just don't have any more product in this, well, wooden component left. I really loved this formula of lip liners from P. Louise. They are creamy, but they stay quite good on my lips and they don't make my lips dry. They worked very well, they didn't break on me, so I really genuinely like these lip liners from P. Louise. And also I quite liked the shade of it because it was quite neutral and I felt like it suited most of my lipsticks. Would I repurchase it? I don't know. I'm not exactly a fan of P. Louise. I'm so sorry, but I don't know, they just don't appeal to me right now. I've bought one mystery box from them. No, it was a budget box, and that's where all of my products from P. Louise came from, including these lip liners. The brand just doesn't appeal to me, but I can't say that I wouldn't repurchase these lip liners for sure just because I really liked the formula. But I like some other lip liners from other brands as well as this one, so I think it's more likely for me to be repurchasing other lip liners from other brands. I have 3 eyeliners that are done this month. So first of them is from my rolling project pen, is this long wear retractable pencil from Delilah, and it was just this black eye pencil. I've been using it on my tight line almost every time I do my makeup, and since I finished this eyeliner I've been using another black eyeliner in my tight line. So it's just a step that I like right now. This eyeliner was great, it stayed on my tight line quite good. I don't know, I'm not sure that I would repurchase it. It was great, and if I acquire it somehow then I will use it with pleasure, or if I somehow will finish all of my black or dark brown eyeliners, then maybe I will repurchase it because I really like retractable eyeliners better than sharpenable ones. Another eyeliner that I finished is this Just Eyeliner pencil from the brand J that my mom decluttered to me, and it's also completely empty. There is no more product left in this packaging. I even tried to sharpen it quite a bit, but there is just nothing left in it. So it was okay for my brows. I know it sounds strange, but I've been using it on the end of my brows just because on my eyes it smudged quite a bit, and I of course didn't like it. As I mentioned, my mom decluttered this eyeliner to me, so I'm not really sure about this brand. I'm not really sure about anything surrounding this eyeliner. I wouldn't buy it. It was okay to use. I found a way to use it up, but it's not a necessary step for me. I much prefer using darker eyeshadows in my brows nowadays. So yeah, it's just something that I'm glad that I finished. And the last eyeliner that I've managed to finish is this Pillow Talk Crystal Dimension eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in the shade, well, Pillow Talk as far as I know, but basically it was duochrome highlighter from pink to gold, not highlighter, eyeliner of course. And I've been using it as a liquid eyeshadow just because it's quite difficult for me to use this kind of eyeliners with this type of applicator. I'm not a wing eyeliner girl, so I don't use like eyeliners to create wings. I just use them to line my upper lash line or to use in my waterline. That's why I don't really have a lot of use for these liquid eyeliners. So I found a way that I liked it, and I've been using it as a cream eyeshadow. It worked great, but of course it didn't last very long because I had to use more product all over my lids than I would use just to create one line. I wouldn't repurchase this eyeliner, and this eyeliner I think I got in a mystery box from Charlotte Tilbury, so I haven't really purchased it myself. I really like the color, so maybe I would think about purchasing this color in like a pencil form of an eyeliner. I'm not really sure. I finished a brow pencil from Essence, and it's Micro Precise Eyebrow Pencil. It was a strange one, to be honest. I can't roll it up as you will be able to see, but it took me only 4 or 5 uses to finish it up completely. Granted, there is not much product in these types of pencils. It says that it has only 0.05 grams of product, which is not a lot. Especially for my brows, I feel like they're quite thick and I need quite a lot of product in my brows in order to fill them. I'm not sure if it makes sense, but yeah, I finished this eyebrow pencil in 4 or 5 uses and I wouldn't repurchase it. I'm just glad that it wasn't really expensive product. Also, maybe the problem was that it's in the shade light brown and I need a little bit darker shades in my brows. I'm retiring this mascara. It's Pro Lash Lift Mascara from Sweed. I had the shade black, so it was quite a nice mascara. It has this strange font, to be honest, but I'm retiring it for 2 reasons. First of all, when I applied it on my eyes, it didn't have a lot of product on it. I think I could have lived with applying like multiple layers on my lashes in order to create the desired effect, but this mascara started flaking on me and I could have lived with it if this mascara didn't flake in my eyes. It sounds kind of insane, but yeah, it was really painful for me. But anyway, this mascara lasted me 3 months of daily use, I think, or almost daily use, and it's quite okay for me. I'm okay with retiring a mascara after using it for 3 months straight without any breaks between uses. I wouldn't repurchase this mascara. It wasn't my favorite, to be honest. I didn't really like the want on it because for some reason I would put it in my eyes quite often and then my eyes would water and everything else that I've done with my eyes or my face would go downhill from there. There was one day with this mascara when I did my whole look, I did my makeup, I really liked it. And then, like the last step, I've applied mascara on my lashes and I put this one in my eyes. I started crying and basically I had to remove my eye makeup. Yeah, it's not something that I want to relive, to be honest, and it's not something that I want to worry about. I just want a mascara to work for me, and it was okay to use. I've been using it for 3 months, but if I have to buy a mascara on my own with my own money, then I wouldn't purchase it, just because that for me using it is a little bit of a hassle. I finished the lipstick this month and it's a lipstick from Revolution and their collab with Shrek, and it doesn't really have a shade, but I've even scraped everything out. It was a nice color, I really liked it, but the formula was kind of questionable for me because it was kind of balmy and I had to reapply this lipstick quite often, and on the one hand it moisturized my lips quite a bit, but on the other hand I couldn't really trust it. So I wouldn't repurchase this lipstick even if I could, but I liked it enough to finish it. And basically I finished all of it on my lips. Sometimes if I don't like a lipstick I will use it as a cream blush, but with this one I finished the whole tube on my lips. Another lip product that I finished is this Trigwell Cosmetics Lip Oil in the scent Coconut. I really loved it and I think I would repurchase it. Well, not right away of course, but when I will finish a lot of my other lip care products, to be honest. But it moisturized my lips, it felt good on my lips. I've applied it usually before I went to bed just so my lips will be moisturized throughout the night, and yeah, it was a really nice lip oil. It was a pleasure for me to use it, so I would consider repurchasing it one day. But at the same time I can't say that it did anything special, that it did something extraordinary with my lips. So I will be glad if this lip oil comes again into my collection, but if not, then I'm not really sure that I will remember this lip oil in a year, for example. I finished this translucent baking powder from Revolution and it was just a loose powder, translucent loose powder, but I really loved it. It was weightless on my skin, it didn't create any cast on my skin, it worked quite well to mattify my skin, but at the same time I didn't really see it after I applied it. I will repurchase this powder most definitely, but it's just a question of when. Right now I have quite a lot of powders in my collection, so I want to go through some of them and then I will repurchase this baking powder for sure, just because for now it was my favorite loose translucent powder that I've tried. Another product that I finished is this Sport Fix Lasting Hold Fixing Spray from Revolution, and I really liked it. It was just a great fixing setting spray. Some say that this particular setting spray prolongs the wear of makeup. I'm not so sure about it. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to it. I use these types of spray to melt the layers of my makeup together, and for that purpose it worked quite well. But also it had a really nice spray, it smelled quite nice, it didn't give my skin any glow, unnecessary glow, you know, so I just liked it. I would consider repurchasing it. I'm not sure that I will go out of my way to do it, but if I see it somewhere on a deal, or if I just need a setting spray that is very accessible to me, then I will purchase it without any problems. I've finished Lash this month and it lived in this component. It was in Mirroring Project Pen, but basically it was a blush from the Balm in the shade Red Oil. It was a really nice natural color, peachy pink color, and I just really liked it. I would consider repurchasing it if I could, to be honest, because it was just a great everyday blush for me. It suited most of my looks and I just liked wearing it. But unfortunately this blush is discontinued, so I can't repurchase it. But I would if I could. And the last product and the most exciting product that I finished this month is my Naked palette from Urban Decay. It's completely empty. It was my Pen Z palette, my main Pen Z palette for 2025, and I'm really proud of myself. I wouldn't repurchase it. No. I didn't really like the formula of these eyeshadows, and as far as I can tell, it's not only age, it's the formula of Urban Decay that I don't really like. I don't own any new Urban Decay palettes. I own only one palette from Urban Decay, and it's their collab with Game of Thrones. And it's been years since this palette was discontinued. So maybe if I bought a newer palette from Urban Decay, I would like it a little bit more, but when I watch other people use Urban Decay palettes or review them, I think that it's unlikely that I like them. Unfortunately. Or fortunately, I'm not really sure. So I'm really glad that this palette is empty. It's a big achievement for me, and yeah, I'm just really proud of myself. And that was it for my empties. I finished quite a lot of products in October, especially makeup products. I wasn't quite expecting it, to be honest, but it's really fun to collect all of my empties for the month and then talk about them. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I hope you will stay with me on my project penning journey. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!